Hi, and welcome to Anvich Tarot. Um, so, there's a lot going on energetically in the planet, and I think a lot of us are awakening to this new earth energy, and more we're realizing the meaning of what it means to be in the new earth energy. I feel like there has been a lot of release. I've had to visit many lessons that I feel like I felt like I have completed those lessons, but I was forced to revisit those lessons because there was always something more that needed to be released, always something more that needed to be looked at. And so for a while we've been talking about wherever you we like, there's this knowing in the air that something's about to happen, but it's not yet happened. And I feel like day by day, we are moving closer to understanding how to manifest this that we are trying to manifest in our life. I don't know if I'm making sense over here. Okay, so I think I want to just draw messages on what is happening right now and what are the lessons behind what is happening, because I want people to be able to relate their current circumstances and current situations to the overall energy that is surrounding them, so that they understand how to release, let go, and accept the now. So basically, I feel like I have the ability to go down to the root of the problem and bridge the gap between the idea of how or who we should be and the actuality of when you are putting that idea into action. So, with my knowledge and experience, I want to help more people, mm, be the idea. Not all of us are privileged to be able to, yeah, I want to help people be the idea. Spoke 5 minutes and I spoke shit. Anyways, let's see what Spirit has. I don't have a topic. I'm just gonna see what messages the collective needs to hear, and I guess when I'm editing, I'll find a topic from there. Right. So to start this reading, I feel like I want to use this deck, Tattoo and Tarot. So I'm gonna be using Tattoo and Tarot for this reading. Before that, let's collectively set the intention to connect with the messages that are about to come through in this reading. Let's give permission. So, I'm going to close my eyes. Calling in the shamans, healers, teachers, witches, tarot readers, ascended masters, the angel guides, and the archangels. Calling in my higher self and calling in the higher selves of the collective. For anybody that needs to receive these messages, I ask for the higher self to accept me as the medium, and I ask for my higher self to be able to receive these messages in a way that is easy for me to receive and deliver them to the collective in a way that is easy for them to receive these messages from me. From the cards I ask, the truth I seek, the truth I see. May these cards reveal the truth to me. The truth I seek, the truth I see, may these cards reveal the truth to me. The truth I seek, the truth I see, may these cards reveal the truth to me. This I will, so more to be. And so it is, so it is, so it is. Right, so any messages that the collective needs to hear today? First card is the Star. Okay, so we've been seeing this card in a lot of readings. I don't know how many of you have watched my videos, but we've been seeing this card in a lot of readings, and the star is all about a wish fulfillment. It's all about healing, and I feel like the healing that is happening with each one of us, the spiral that we find ourselves in, the revisiting of the same wounds, the same problems, the same pain, the same situation that we feel like we have already visited in the past and we have left behind in the past, and we are revisiting them now. I feel like that is the healing from the Star, because that is what, those are the areas that you need to perfect for this wish fulfillment to come through. So I feel like the star over here in today's reading is not necessarily talking about a wish fulfillment, but it's talking about things that are being healed in our life right now, where we're having to revisit lessons we have already learned, because there's something new there for us to look at, for us to understand, and for us to see. We have the Two of Cups. So I feel like this healing that is happening is to bring us closer to ourselves. It's like, okay, so with this new earth energy now, I feel like everything, every problem that we are going to be solving now with the new earth energy is through our conscious mind. It's through the energy of the mind, energy manipulation from the mind. And to be able to do that, you really need to know who you are and why you want to do, like this is really big energy. This is not about winning a lottery or manifesting a car or a house or a job. Like, yes, maybe all of those things too, but this is way bigger than that. This is a new life altogether. This is new earth. This is new, I want to say, new DNA, new understanding, a new type of human being, a new species of human being, where so long we have been living from the mind, in living from action, like actively going out and getting what we want, actively trying to control our situation and things around us. And the new earth is now about us learning to do the same things but through the mind. And to be able to understand our mind, we have to understand who we are. And that is the reason why we are revisiting these lessons over and over again. Because if you are somebody that feels like you're revisiting these lessons over and over again, it's because, like I said, the fine tuning, the perfection, a little more of something that you need to see, a little more of something that you need to know, a little more of something that you need to do. Um, yeah, I feel like this is going to be making you whole, like, like because this is manifesting a wish fulfillment. Okay, manifesting with the divine, manifesting with the all source God energy. And when you manifest from there, whether it is material wealth, if it is material wealth, when you manifest from that space, nothing and no one can take it away from you. There is no more fear of losing, and there is no more fear of having to work to sustain it like we have always been doing. We've worked so hard for our title, we've struggled, we've sacrificed ourselves, we've sacrificed our families, we've sacrificed people that we needed to sacrifice to get to where we are. And 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 then once we get there, there's always this fear of keeping it and having to make those sacrifices so that we keep that, those titles and those things that we work so hard for. And I feel, and but with this new earth energy, because we are creating, co-creating with source, with God Himself, we don't no longer need to be striving to secure what we have achieved, because what we have achieved is purely through our virtue of us being healed, healing what needs to be healed, us having the courage to uh, make the changes within ourselves, and being able to reflect that out into the world around us, into physical reality, and have it manifest. So you're actually like projecting your manifestation, projecting your wishes, your wants, your views onto the people around you, like the physical world. And your physical world is changing as per that, because you are doing the work that needs to be done. So I feel like that is what this star is bringing in, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, like I said, you are manifesting riches, but your manifestation is not of this world. You're no longer manifesting earthly riches. Yes, you will get them in the earthly realm, you will get them in the physical, but you're not manifesting from there. You're not striving anymore. You're not working, you're not physically working for it anymore. You're mentally working for it. And it would be wrong to say you're not physically working, because you get the idea and then you put the idea into action and you be the idea. That is what I mean to say here. And um, and so that idea is, so all the struggle that you would have to do physically, you're now doing the struggle mentally. And you're actually, you know what needs to be changed, and you know what needs to be done. Like, I feel like whoever's connecting with this reading, you understand energy manipulation. You probably do not have confirmation for everything that you know and you do, but you know quite a lot. and in that knowledge you are putting to test. You have the Nine of Pentacles over here. Okay, so this is a wish fulfillment. The Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. You're at the end. You're at this harvest is what I want to say over here. It's time to reap what you have sown. It's time to harvest that hard work. Any more messages for the collective? You have the Three of Cups coming out over here, so there is a celebration, and I feel like there is a celebration coming up. I feel like there is a celebration coming up, but more important than that, the Three of Cups. I feel, to me personally, I feel like the Three of Cups is you coming in alignment, like the Two of Cups is you coming in alignment with yourself, the um, as within so without, so the inside of you, the outside of you coming into alignment. And third cup here is the protection from divine source, is protection from source God. And this protection might come in any way, like you might have archetypes coming in, or deities coming in at this time to help you through your situation, your circumstances. You have Four of Coins over here coming out. So I feel like a lot of help is coming from the other side for you, because you are actually doing the work. You don't just have an idea, but you are being the idea. You're not manifesting like you're not I don't want to say you're not working for it, but if we understand what working for it really means, like in the old ways, working for it means like really physically putting in the work, going to office, all those meetings, all those reports, all those people, all those, like really doing 9 to 5 or doing 10 hours, 13 hours, 15 hours, putting in that many hours into work, like physically working hard. You're not doing that anymore. You are, whoever's resonating with this reading, you have found a different way to create finances. You're not doing it the usual way. You are creating financial abundance through the good of your heart, because of the emotions over here. You have to be doing this from your heart. And if anybody is you know consciously co-creating with source energy, the only way to achieve this kind of abundance is by coming through the heart. And I feel like you guys are doing just that. Any more messages for the collective? And I feel like this message is coming out as a relief to let you know that we've been saying something's coming, something's happening, something's coming, something's happening, but we've not been seeing it in the physical. But there's been a buildup of energy, and for those that are resonating with this reading, even though you don't see it in the physical, you haven't lost sight of your goals. You haven't lost, you haven't stopped doing what you're doing. Like you've been keeping the faith, and you've been keeping the faith and continuing on your journey. And this is coming out as a reward. Your tears have not been wasted. Your tears have not been wasted. Your sacrifice, the Five of Cups, this is like moving away from the crowd, leaving everything that no longer serves you and taking your own path, doing what you feel you need to be doing, irrespective what other people think is the right thing to do, or what other people think you should be doing. You're having the courage to bear the pain, to leave the crowd, and make your own journey, make your own path, and this is being noticed by the higher realms. Your pain is being, your sacrifice is being noticed. Any more messages for the collective spirit? Okay, need I say more? We have the justice coming out over here. This is time for harvest, guys. This reading, I feel like this reading is done, but this reading wanted to come out for anyone that is relating, to give you confirmation that your hard work, your sacrifice, your pain is not gone unnoticed. Justice is here. You are going to be receiving the rewards for your hard work. Okay, you are going to be receiving the harvest for the seeds that you have been planting for so long, the faith that you've been holding for so long, the courage to move away from the crowd and safeguard your heart and what you think and know is right and true, irrespective of what people say. And to be able to come from a place where, from a place of divine love, not just for, and to be able to come from a place of divine love, not just for self, but for everybody else around you. Your journey has been difficult, but your journey has been difficult, but not unseen. And now this is the time. Okay, next we have is the page of cups here. So I feel like you guys, there is some kind of, to me generally the page of cups, to me generally the page of cups is about intuition. It's about receiving some kind of message, and I feel like you're, for some of you, you could be receiving mm, some kind of message that is going to confirm this reading for you. And for some of you, I feel like your intuition could be extremely heightened at this time. We have the Ace of Cups, and I wanted to say it here, you know, with this card, when I said, like, your tears have not gone, your pain has not gone unnoticed, and now the cup is full. You have cried, you have borne the pain, you have you have wits you have stood the test, and and you have passed the test. Okay, you guys have passed this test. The Knight of Cups. I know I'm reading very slowly right now, but I feel like I don't know. There's a lot of changes that has been happening within my energy also, which I'm still trying to understand what it means and how it's affecting. So I'm not sure why I'm doing this reading so slowly, but I just feel like I need to do this way. I feel like you're getting some kind of information that's going to let you know that that your sacrifice has been received. Okay. Okay. So we have the Knight of Swords coming out over here. And I feel like he's got an eye on his neck here. Eye tattoo. Okay, and the swords is about the mind. And I feel like there is some kind of with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of, sorry, the Page of Swords and the Page of, so this is the Page of Swords, and he's got a tattoo on his neck of an eye, and the swords is the mind, and the pages are young energy. So I feel like the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords here, I feel like you were learning something new right now. It's like there's a new understanding coming to this situation you are in. Okay, so when I'm doing this reading and I'm saying the abundance is coming, the wish fulfillment is here, you're already working on it, it's already here. Some of you might be saying, but where? I don't see anything. I'm still struggling. I'm still stuck. I'm still hitting a wall. And with these pages, I feel like there's a new idea, there's a new understanding, there's a new way of thinking that is coming to you in this time. Even if it is just the knowing that you don't need to do anything, things are working out for you. You have done what you needed to do. You have put in the hard work. Now just hold on to the faith. Even if that is an idea to you right now, then that is an idea that is coming to you from source. So I feel like I feel like many of you are in a very small way. I feel like your entire journey has been one day at a time. And it is right now in a very small way giving you a new way of thinking and seeing something. Any more messages for the collective spirit? The world. This is the end of your struggle, your sorrow, your pain, the hardships that you have gone through. or have been going through, it's now over. This is the end of it. Okay, so right now, like, I feel like with the Page of Swords, right now, the idea that you're getting in your mind would be like, I don't need to do anything. Maybe I should just relax, sit back and relax and not do anything, and let this come to me, because I've already done so much hard work. Because I have literally done everything that I knew I should do and I thought that I should be doing. I have done it. Unless you feel like something you haven't done, then you need to do it. But if you feel like I've done everything that I'm supposed to be doing, I have tried everything, then this is a message that you need to then maybe you need to sit back and relax and wait for things to unfold in your life. And I feel like this is the moment for intuitive action. Do not act because everybody else is acting. Do not do things because everybody else is doing things, because everybody else says you should be doing things, but because you feel it in your body, you know within your being that this is the right thing to do. And I feel like you guys, if this reading is resonating, you have been doing this. Like, all of your actions, or most of your actions, would be from intuition. So, any more messages for the collective? Last card, please. Okay. Okay. So the cards are literally just confirming my messages, right? And I have the Hangman over here. Like I said, for some of you, if you feel like I've done everything and I don't need to do anything, let's just wait and watch what happens, then this is a confirmation for that. You need to wait and watch. You need to, there's a different, like I said, there's a different idea coming over here. There's a different perspective. There's a new information in your same old situation. There is a new information coming to you. So the only way you can I really feel I don't need to tell you how to do this, but if anybody needs to hear, the only way you can do it is by taking yourself out of the situation and becoming the third person in the situation, looking at it from a third person point of view. Only then you will know what is the new idea coming to you. This reading is so much of confirmation. We have the Hierophant coming out over here. Okay, you guys are being divinely led. I feel like these two people kneeling over here asking him, I feel like this is all source and this is you, and you're like, tell me, how do I do this? Tell me, I need help. Show me how to do this. And I feel like that is your conversation over here. Tell me, what more do I need to do? I've done everything. I've done everything you're asking me for to do. And then he says this. Rest. Take yourself out of the situation. Look at it from a different point of view. For some of you, I feel like you are going to get help from somebody else or somewhere else. Like, right now, it does not look like you know anybody that can help you. and it doesn't look like you are ever going to get help in this situation, but I feel like you are, and it's going to come out of nowhere. Right now I feel like the only help that you're getting is from the divine, in the form of your own intuition. And unfortunately, myself included, we don't really value it because we are focusing on goals, result, and something more strong, more logical, something with more hold. And when it comes to intuition, like the only person that really knows is you, and there's no way of proving it. And 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 that's the difficulty, and you're like, show me, how do I prove it, how do I know this is what I know? Okay, I'm gonna take a look at some. Okay, let's feel like I want to. I'm gonna go with Tarot of the Divine. Because I feel like the pictures of the cards are really calling out. So any more messages that the collective needs to hear, Spirit? Any more messages that the collective needs to hear? This card wanted to come out, the Nine of Swords, and I feel like, this Nine of Swords, she's rising above the problems. The Nine of Swords is generally that anxiety, overthinking, depression. Is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? And all of those doubts, things that keep you up all night, not letting you sleep because you don't know if everything's gonna be fine or not. And I feel like this card in particular, she's so relaxed, her face is so relaxed, her eyes are closed, her arms are open, and I feel like she's sleeping, and she's risen above. Like, these are the normal problems that we would have. Okay, there's a message coming in over here, like the normal problems that we would have in the physical material world, marriage, fidelity, children, responsibility. This is specifically for somebody. If it doesn't resonate, don't take this message. I'm just saying whatever's coming through over here. So these are generally the problems that we would face in the normal physical world, but she has risen above these problems. They no longer bother her, they no longer concern her. Okay, so the family and all of that was an example. You could also put it in terms of work and title and promotion and position and all of those things. Any more messages for the collective, Spirit? I have the King of Swords over here. Okay. I think this is a griffin, not sure. Let me see. King of Swords. Yeah, this is a griffin. So the griffin is a creature. This is an eagle head and wings with the body of a lion. Okay, and this creature, as per the myth, it's able to fly between both realms, bringing messages, communication between both of the realms. And I feel like this King of Wands is, like I said, taking intuitive action. So you guys are not acting because you're supposed to, or you're not taking action because you're supposed to take action. You're taking intuitive action only when you feel the drive, only when you feel something in your being saying that you need to do something or go somewhere, be somewhere, or wherever. You guys are taking intuitive action because you have been able to rise above the material problems. They don't concern you anymore. That's the reason why you're able to take intuitive action. That's the reason why you're able to take intuitive action. Any more messages for group number? Any more messages for collective, please, Spirit? Nine of Pentacles coming out once again over here, and like this card is literally speaking about harvest. He's grown his own crop and it's generating money, and it's also filling his stomach. So he doesn't depend on the outside world. He depends on himself, because whatever he has, he is sufficient to provide for himself. He is sufficient to manifest what he wants. He has the money and the skill and the ability and the knowledge and the protection and all of these things to not have to depend on anything from the outside. Okay, any more messages for the collective? Okay, we have death card coming out over here. The death is talking about endings and beginnings. Death is about a transformation, transition. If you can look at this card, this girl is holding a lamp, and this is a curtain, and behind the curtain there's this person. See, that's a human hand, but with the light of the lamp, it looks like as if it's a monster. It looks like as if it's a ghost. It's a scary person. Okay, and I feel like this death card here is talking about the illusions, going beyond the illusion, and it's coming right under this nine of swords. So the going being, like, you guys have been able to rise beyond the illusion of what society has deemed to be normal, a normal way of living, a normal way of being, a normal lifestyle. You have risen above that. You have managed to go beyond the illusion, to break out of the illusion. Any? Okay. We have the Five of Swords over here. So the Five of Swords, this is, like, this is all the energy that you have come through. You've broken out of the illusion, out of the feeling of the Five of Swords. So all of the conflict, all of the disappointments, all of the distraction, um, all of the injustice, being cast out of the places that you thought you belonged to, or the people that you thought you belonged to. Like, all of those things, you have already come through it. You've come through it. The Six of Pentacles, you have the Empress coming out over here. Like, you have a divine heart. Like, this is This is like the figure of Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene. Whichever way, this is the Virgin Mary, and whichever way, like this is the archetype coming in. Like, I feel like you guys have, I'm trying to think of a way to express what I want to say, and I feel like this is the reason why I've been talking so slowly, because I'm trying to find the words to express the thoughts, because they're all coming as feelings and emotions, and finding the words for them is a little difficult. I feel like you've gone through these problems in a very, like, all of these problems, death, the five of swords, the nine of swords, you've gone through all of these problems, in this is how you've gone through them, with love in your heart, with divine insight. Could also be help from, Mother God, or Mother Mary, or any female. Like, I get Durga, I get Kali, there's Ma, there's Bestet, like all these divine feminines coming in. Whether you know it or not, you have been drawing upon that energy to help you overcome these problems, overcome these situations, to help you see the other side, to help you push through these problems and stay focused on your goal. You have the Six of Pentacles, so coming at it from generosity, from love, from respect, coming at it with generosity and love and respect, not just for self, but everyone and everything, not just the animals, but even the insects, the seas, the mountains, the land. Like, you are in union. I feel like you guys, if you're resonating with this reading, you have been doing a lot of um, inner work on yourselves, trying to make the idea a reality. You guys are very, very connected. You're not just old souls. You're not just old souls, you're masters. You've done this before. You know how to do it. You've been here before. And this is you, remember, like, I feel like the only reason you have come this far is because you've done this before. And this is you remembering how to do it again in this lifetime. And I feel like the reason why you are here to remember and awaken this memory is because this is what the new earth needs now. Like, you've done this many, 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 many lifetimes before. But the people of the new earth, this is new knowledge, this is new information. Like, I feel like you guys probably, you have situations in your life, you look at situations or you look at people, and you be like, how do you not see it? Like, how can you be like that, or how can you say something like that, or how can you do something like that? Like, especially if it doesn't resonate with you. And and like, how do you not see that everything is connected? How do you not see that everything is love? How do you not see that you can actually manifest from your mind? And, like, because for you it is so easy, it is so normal, it is so simple, because it's literally in your bones, in your blood. You have done this so much, so many times before. And people don't get it. because they haven't done this. And that's why you're here, to help these people and teach them a new way of being. I feel like, because even I resonate with this reading, and I feel like our story would be like, if I alone did it, people might not believe it, but that many others are also doing it in the same way, waking up to the same results. It makes it more believable for the others to say, okay, maybe we should try that. It does work, so maybe we should try it. And if people come to you to learn and know, then you are in a position to teach and explain, because you have actually physically taken an idea of what God is, or what the unknown is, and you have lived that life. You have put it into the physical, and you have lived that life. And like, if we sat together and we spoke about the unknown, like, I'm sure there'd be many stories, and we'd be on the same page. But there's not very many that you can sit and have this conversation with. People look at where you are right now, and they call you lucky. This is not luck. This is very, very hard work. This is a lot of pain. This is crying from your soul. From your This is crying from your soul, from your heart, crying out for truth and freedom. You're not lucky. Like, to be able to express this pain, my eyes are welling up right now, but to be able to express this pain cannot be expressed in words. This pain is from your soul. It's not even in the physical. So you're not lucky, my friend. You have actually worked very hard on this journey. If you resonate with this reading, right? So I want to close this reading here. I don't want it to be too long, because I really don't think, I'm not sure how many are going to resonate with this, but I just want one card from. Okay, you have the Swan Queen with transformation, intuition, and patience. So everything we've already talked about summed up in one card. The Swan Queen here, card number 13. Like, the story of the swan, I think it starts off as an ugly duckling, and like, everybody is laughing and casting you out and all of these things, and then suddenly you emerge as the swan, and everybody's like, oh wow, where did this come from, who is that? Like, everybody wants to know you. And I feel like, this is the energy you're generating right now, where people are like, what the fuck happened to this person? like how are they doing this, or how have they become, how are they, like, have you seen their life? Okay, there's a lot of transformation, intuition, and patience. This is what you are living by. Okay, transformation, intuition, and patience. This is literally what your life is all about right now, to manifest what you want to manifest. That is all that I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and makes sense to someone, anyone out there. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye.